we tried to find a spot that was somewhat wind-free. There was a lot of wind today, and everywhere we went there was either lots of wind or we had no Wi-Fi. How are you doing, Mel?
Good. I'm trying to hurry and finish my last little thing.
So, projects that we have ready to go when we get home. We're thinking Aircrete chicken coops.
That one was not. How do I
Edit. There you go.
we have to take them now. That was gonna have to work.
Is it better?
No, my face is bad, but oh well.
Your face is... My face is tired.
Okay, we're taking one more time.
I can't remember to look up.
I know, right?
Look up. So we are here in the atrium of the hotel. I'm trying to keep this covered from the wind a little bit, but then, yeah, there's not much we can do about it. The mic is not sockable. Hey Dustin, Dean, how are ya? Okay, how long are we in Hawaii? We're here until Monday. Hey,
Hi,
sister.
guys. Julie and I are doing a quick live show here in Hawaii, and we are trying to find a really good spot. We have had trouble to find one as it's windy everywhere today, and then I didn't have some service some of the time.
And somebody said hello from Canada. We sat with a group last night at the luau, and they were from Canada, which was pretty fun. Let's see, we went snorkeling before. We went to some farmers markets. I think we're as excited about getting home and getting on to projects as we are about being here. I mean, we're trying to live every moment while we're here.
Yes, and we have seen and done a lot of many things. Like she said, we went snorkeling. It was amazing. The snorkeling guide took us to 5 different places.
And they were amazing. It was scary at first, but then it got, well, I don't know if scary is hard, difficult, not second nature at the beginning to snorkel, but it was fun the whole time, I guess.
I don't know what Julie's talking about. It was really, oh, there's my thumb. Sorry, guys. It was tons of fun. You just put a snorkel on, breathe through your mouth, you're good to go.
She was amazing. Okay, somebody asked if it was a last minute thing. So I became part of this plan last May. And that's, so at least I saved money for a year, but Melanie had been saving her money for 2 years to come.
Yeah.
So no, it was not a last minute thing. And we did have to do some scrimping to do it.
Yes, we did.
But we did it credit card free, and so we're super happy that we were able to take this little trip.
Yeah. It was a long time coming for me. It is something that I have wanted to do for probably 20 years since I graduated from high school. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, and for some reason or other, I always let something, you know, in life stop me. Oh, we don't have exactly enough money. Oh, we have kids. Let's do this. Let's do that. And never made it here until now. Decided to plan it, set up a thing with a, we hired, what's that called? We hired somebody.
A travel agent.
Yeah.
And it was a lot cheaper. It was really actually quite inexpensive.
Yes, and she helped us out a ton, and we set a date, and then I really started saving. So we were planning this for 2 years and saving and making payments on
it. Michelle Gross said, have fun from East Oregon, have fun ladies. Which live feed do I go to, LOL, right? We're just really trying to get them both in because we have good everything. Somebody had asked something about, what did they ask?
The Maker Show says that they love Hawaii. I am loving it. My first time here, it has been amazing. I can't explain how amazing I believe that Hawaii is. It's a wonderful trip.
Yeah, it's been super fun. So projects we have coming up when we get back. I will be off-grid with the girls. It's hard to do off-grid when you're traveling a lot. And we have been traveling a lot the last like 2 months. My family has. And so we would be with grandmas and grandpas so we could spend time with them, and then I'd be traveling again, and then we'd be at the off-grid cabin. So we were jumping between 4 different locations, even just in Idaho. But once we get back from Hawaii, I will be in the off-grid cabin with the girls, and we'll be really settling down to a ton of projects. I need to take the greenhouse off the front of the off-grid cabin, and I need to get gardens planted. We need to get the watering system set up for all the fruit trees, and then we're going to be working on Aircrete with Darwin. And it sounds like we're going to start with things like chicken coops and movable goat shelters that don't blow away in the wind and are insulated. So Aircrete all around.
When we get back, we will be starting hardcore on the shed in the grandparents' backyard and finishing that. Okay, and Kenny says, enjoy your vacation. Michael says, hello from East Oregon. True Tech, happy palm tree visitation. I should tour Florida at some point soon again. Just ordered Aircrete plants. Awesome. That's all good news. So,
Awesome.
Kenny says, awesome, I'm just starting the Aircrete goat shelter. Ooh, yeah, send us some pictures. We'd love to see that. And also, while I've got a chance and I just remembered, I was wondering if anyone out there that has used their foam mate would like to send us in some pictures to honeydewcarpenter1@gmail that we could post on our channel, that if you guys didn't mind that we posted it, and then I can do like a collage video of things that everyone has built.
Thanks, Terry. Off-Grid Lifestyle said, is it true in Hawaii they eat lots of Spam? Yes, that is true. We haven't eaten Spam while we're here, but we do hear that that's what a lot of the natives like to eat. Nature Bound said, a few of us Canucks in here tonight. That is exciting. Aloha from Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy. It's amazing.
Okay. Dennis Case says that, hi, Mrs. Honeydew is clear, and one of the two of you are backwards in the video. Looking forward to Aircrete projects. Have fun in Hawaii. True Tech says, scores. I want to invest in a small cement mixer or try to make some soon. Oh, let us know how it goes. We are always excited to hear people building things.
Papa Truck said, are you going to visit a coffee bean farm? We haven't done that. You visited the sugar cane plantation. We went and looked at the top of one of the taro or kalo fields.
The coffee bean farm, I might have to try that, and they might have to pull me away kicking and screaming, because I love coffee so very much.
Doug and Stacy said there is a YouTube couple there called Off-Grid in Hawaii. Check them out. Okay? Sounds like a good idea.
I'm giving a presentation at 1 Million Cups in Anchorage. They are an investor in Angel Network and on week on the 30th. That sounds exciting. That's from the Maker Show.
Holly AR75 said, has there been talk much about the volcanic activity happening on the Big Island? No, nobody's really talking about it. And then Mandy said, which island are we on? We are on Maui. Tell us that don't know why you're there. We are here because a year ago Melanie came in and we had been high school friends. And she really wanted to go to Hawaii, and I told her, well, if you need to save money, we could start you a YouTube channel. So we started our YouTube channel, and we both saved a lot of money. Well, actually, it wasn't that much money. We both saved some money. It's a very inexpensive trip the way we took it.
It is very inexpensive the way we took it. And you did help me save up some money that didn't come immediately out of our income that Darwin was making at the time. So it actually did not put any added stress onto our family at the time for me to take our vacation.
So it's a YouTube celebration trip.
Yes. Maui is awesome.
Have you done the road to Hana? We just got back. That was what we did today.
It is amazing. And we went up this little auditorium, wasn't it? Or like a forest place, and we walked and learned a lot about trees.
What did they call it? The
I don't remember.
It's like a grove of different trees that were supposed to be planted to show the different agriculture of the Polynesian islands. And they had a swim hole at the top, and it was beautiful. And we jumped in, and it was super, super nice.
It was super nice. It was a perfect ending to a little hike where we were a little bit hot and sweaty.
Suits Off-Grid Lifestyle says Hawaii suits me.
Yes, it
Thank
does.
you.
You look amazing.
Sunburned anyway, huh? Not quite Casper that what I usually am. I told my kids we would do a live show today, but I think they're asleep by the time that we
Probably.
got started.
We got to it a little late. We were actually hoping to do it on the road to Hana, and I ended up not having any service on there, and she only had
Not enough for a live stream.
Yeah.
So any questions, guys? Questions about the Aircrete, questions about the off-grid cabin, everything that we'll be doing as soon as we get home.
There we go. I keep shaking the camera, so sorry.
Do we
guys.
have anything else interesting that they might want to know about?
Off the top of my mind, no.
Okay, how did you do your trip inexpensively? For the first thing, they went through a travel agency that gave us a package. And on top of that, because there were 3 of us that came, and we planned it quite a bit in advance, like for a year, it means that we did we want to tell them how much it was a piece? It was so little. It was almost as small as like going on a cruise.
Right. I don't know. You're a lot more knowledgeable on what they want to know and everything like that than I am. I do know that they ended up switching our flights around too, and it ended up being cheaper than when we first booked it because it went through the travel agency. So they ended up like taking some money off, so it ended up being even cheaper. And then because of the changes, they upgraded our hotel also.
Yeah, so we made it. We got a 4-star hotel. We had really easy flights. We had only 1 layover. Everything was direct. We got our rental car included in that. So what else did they include? They included the rental car. It includes a $32 a day per person
meal
buffet. And it's the 4-star hotel, the rental car, and we have some extra taxes and stuff we have to pay on top of that. But as far as the package goes, you couldn't go to Vegas for this cheap type of a thing.
It included our airline tickets.
Airline
also.
tickets and everything else. And then we had some extra stuff that we paid for out of pocket, but they were amazing and really well worth it. And so it was just incredibly inexpensive. Papa Truck Prepstetter said, waiting on a learning to surf video. Well, we took a few videos while we were out doing the snorkeling, but we were running out of time, and I don't know if I really want to learn how to surf at this point. I feel like maybe that's for another trip.
Snorkeling was amazing, though. If you guys ever come to do it, you need to go out to that little crater and go out there. It was amazing. And Turtle Town, True Tech, just have a good time on vacation land. Thank you, James. Where is the old man? The old man is at home in Boise with his family. He took the kids to visit family and have some fun over there while I got to go spend some time with the girls in Hawaii.
It's a hen trip.
Yep.
Can you see anything in regards to the volcano? Scary stuff. So happy they're all having fun. Nope. Well, I think when we first flew in, we saw a little bit of mugginess in the air, and that's the only thing that really indicated that there was anything going on. Sorry, there's a fly in here.
Right. And Kenny said that he can't wait to see everything going on with the builds and the goat shelter and the shed. Yeah, we will get to that soon. Tuesday, I will be back. Darwin will be back sooner than that, and he'll be starting to record some more videos, and then we will get those going and back up. But since I had this plan for 2 years, I wasn't wanting to postpone it at the time. So. And
I'm trying really hard to learn to not be working all the time. And all the trips that you've seen us take in the last 2 years, I have been working really hard, 12 and 18-hour days to keep videos going. And so it was good practice in just coming out and enjoying friendship instead of always kind of having to have business on the brain.
Yes. She still does. Oh, did you see the fly?
I know, the fly's driving me crazy too. Just the one fly.
Right? Oh.
Christine71 said, enjoy yourselves, you deserve it. Thank you so much. And we've had some people on the channel curious and kind of confused about why I'm here, when I think they got confused by some of the videos from 2 years ago when John hurt his back. And so there's a lot of water under the bridge since then, a lot of work, a lot of channel growth, and so we were in really stable condition when John hurt his back, and the channel's doing better now than it was then. And so as far as the anxiety that you saw in some of those older videos, we don't really have that so much anymore.
True Tech asked if it could be mortared as an exterior stucco and even to make rock looking tiles. Actually, Darwin is working on some of those things as we speak right now. He has some really amazing things that are going to be coming with Aircrete, and talking to his brother there in Boise. There's going to be some really good, amazing stuff coming soon. And yeah, some rock-shaped stucco, or not really stucco, but some rock-shaped flower beds are coming too, I believe.
I'm really excited to see what the exterior finish is going to be on the Aircrete with some of the stuff that he's doing. Because, I don't know, Darwin really gets into these projects in a big way, and everyone is better.
It sounds like a deal, still in asking who you went through. Kenny, I'm not sure, but I will ask my best friend Maya, who kind of set it up through one that she's gone through before, and I will get the information and I will post it below later today.
And we have it on our luggage. We should remember by now.
I know, right? But I was so excited about getting here. I didn't pay attention to any of that stuff.
Esther S. said, "Are you glad you're there, Julie?" I am really glad to be here. I'm really excited to go home and start fresh on so very many projects after a little bit of a rest. We have so many projects that are enormous projects that we're going to start. I think it's a good thing we took a little bit of a breather before we start on them. Some of them are kind of enormous.
Truth Tech made a bunch of cars from cement using 1/10 of the scale RC car bodies and some paper mache to reinforce them. That sounds exciting. Like I said, hey, if you don't mind, send us some pictures to the honeydew-carpenter1@gmail.com. And if you don't mind, let us make a collage and post some everything that people have built. Gotta like it. It's lightweight, insulating, etc. Can Aircrete explode with heat applied? No. Aircrete is actually very, very, it's like fireproof. My husband built a forge out of it. And you can see it growing red hot, but he can still touch the outside exterior of the forge. Go check out that video.
And it never would explode, but in order for it to be heat proof, that kind of heat, you do have to use the correct mix. It's on their Etsy store. If you don't use the right mix and you don't put the water glass on it, it ain't gonna work. We know because there's a 2.0 of the stove.
He did use it to make a chimney stack or a rocket mass heater also.
But the heat in that one is like, how high? The highest heat in the chimney gets is 350, as opposed to thousands of degrees Fahrenheit,
yes,
which is inside the rocket stove. Off-Grid Lifestyle said, bring us a souvenir.
Glad to see you guys are all relaxing. Yes, it has been a wonderful trip. And some relaxing and a lot of playing.
Michael Gross said, how is John doing? Will he be joining you in Idaho for the summer? No. John is in Oklahoma finishing things up right now. And so we are kind of waiting on that to see whether he comes to Idaho or we go to Oklahoma. But thanks for asking. He's doing pretty well. They all want t-shirts. She did get a ton of t-shirts. I got different stuff for my kids, but Maya and Melanie got a lot of t-shirts. Who's behind the tree? Somebody said, who's that behind you in the tree?
Someone in the hotel.
Was it?
Lurking.
Somebody said, I loved all the orchids growing in the trees in Maui. We did see a few orchids, didn't we?
We did, yes. And I can do that after the Aircrete machine gets built, yes. Have you stopped on the grandparents project? No, Greg, we have not stopped on it. I had just happened to have this trip planned for 2 years, and we did not want to try and postpone it after we'd already paid for it and had been planning it for 2 years. So the shed got put on a little bit of hold, and we will be starting back on it. Darwin will be starting back on it Sunday and Monday, and I'll be home Tuesday, and then we'll get some videos edited and put them up.
Why does our video look so different from each other? Mine is like super overexposed. Yours looks really
Because you do funny stuff with your phone all the time.
I do funny stuff with my phone
I had
all
to
the
fix it
time.
once.
I know. Dennis said, I believe Willie Nelson lives in Hawaii. I didn't know Willie Nelson was still alive.
Ooh, let's go find him.
Esther S. said, happy for you. Bet you miss your girls. We all miss our kids.
We miss them a lot.
We're thinking, okay, if we do this again, if we could do it this cheap again, it would be nice to be able to bring kids.
I lost them for a minute. I had to reconnect. It was crazy. Sorry, guys. Sandy, but JJ's. I'm so confused.
Just don't say it. Dreamers Homestead said, why didn't I get an invite, LOL? Hey, Wolf Mountain, how are you? It is good to see you. Mrs. Dirt, do you like Hawaii weather? I love it. I love humidity. I love this kind of heat. We do enjoy going down to the beach and leaving the windows open, and lots of nice humidity, but not terribly hot because you have all that lovely wind coming off the...
And I told Darwin that I wanted to move here, that he just needs to pack up the kids and come here. He just laughed at me.
Okay, Chris said, "Oh, I caught you guys. Wow, nice that it's still sunny there." Yes, because we are quite a bit behind. We're quite a bit behind you guys.
I think
because it's light here and it's dark where you guys
are, right?
It's like
4:50 right now. Here.
Right.
It's almost 5 o'clock.
I'm not nervous at all that the island's going to explode. Dreamers
Right?
Homestead. Oh, thank you, Dreamers Homestead. She said, "I'm so glad you beautiful ladies are having a great time. Where did my invite go? LOL." Oh, you are so kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kathy Stevenson said, "Glad you're having fun." Thank you. Chris said, "Did you see any lava bursting into the air from afar?"
Nope.
No.
We
We're
didn't.
a long way from the Big Island.
Yes. I don't... Have we even seen the Big Island from here? Yeah.
Mandy Jensen said it's 7:49 here. Do you have any questions?
Nope. I don't have any more questions.
Okay. Little Bits of Heaven made it. Hey, Catherine. How are you?
Hi.
We do have a live show on Saturday. Is that tomorrow? Tomorrow,
Yes.
10 a.m. Mountain Time, we have the live show. We're going to do some spinning tomorrow with Catherine on Facebook Live. What time is that here? 10 a.m. there? What time is that here? Is that like 8 o'clock in the morning here?
Yes. No. Yes. Wait. No, it's 6 o'clock in the morning here.
6 o'clock in the morning here. I better be on my best behavior with the live show. We're on Maui. Larry Ellen said, kind of funny you're wearing a sweater and she's got a tank top. This is actually my swimsuit cover-up. I wore just my swimsuit for most of the day, but I didn't want to come in the hotel and just be in a swimsuit for the live show.
And I always try and wear a tank top. It's my go-to. I love tank tops.
Off-Grid Lifestyle said, nature, at least they'll be surfing on lava. Reminds me like the joke, the ground is lava. I'm really silly.
Kenny says, you two have a blast and make sure you take a little R&R.
We are having a lot of fun. I'm happy to still do it at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. I mean, we have a tendency to be up before then anyway.
Right? And we are on Maui. Got to ask the question on which island we are on.
No Wasted Calories said, I just got back from Hawaii. Awesome.
It's amazing, right?
So amazing.
It's been a dream to come here for like 20 years, and I made it. So I'm super excited and been loving every minute of it, and probably kind of driving them a little crazy.
Nope. We are just kind of minding her and making sure she doesn't wander off a cliff or go too far out into the ocean following the sharks.
I put on the snorkel and like forgot everyone was there, and I was doing my own thing, and they had to like come and grab me and make sure I didn't like...
Several times.
Yeah.
So I was asking her if she's okay. Are you... I know, right?